Hi everyone, welcome to the Brampton Golf Club Video Tour 2018. My name's Martin Kopp, I'm your golf course superintendent. First off, I'd like to welcome all our new members joining the club this year and all our existing members. Look forward to seeing everyone out on the golf course. I know with this warm weather everyone's antsy and wants to kind of have an idea what the golf course looks like, so thought we'd do a little tour via a drone, take a look at hole by hole. I'm pretty excited about the condition of this golf course. Again, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone out there. Enjoy. So here we start off on the first tee. As you can see, the new tee construction has been quite successful. And now currently, with the new cart path work, we're just waiting on getting the asphalt completed. And that's when conditions dry up and are warm enough to be able to do the asphalt work. Looking at the fairway, you can see a fair bit of standing water, particularly a few cross sections, plus the right side in the rough. So you can imagine how wet the golf course is, and certainly we'd like to see the golf course open sooner than later. But the really nice part is look at the greens conditions. The number 1 green looks amazing. Looking forward to starting the season. Off to number 2. So here we are on the second hole. Tee looks great. Color-wise, health-wise, plant looks healthy. Looking at the fairway, there's no standing water, which is great. However, as we approach the bunkers just a little beyond on the left side, we have some standing water. You can tell by the dark color, the strip going through the fairway from right to left. That's kind of the low swale through the hole. I'm sure all of you know that. So you can imagine with the darker color, that has to do with the moisture that's in the ground. Matter of time for it to dry up. The really nice part is the color and the health of the plant. As it's stimulated for growth, it's going to start taking up that water. And when that happens, we can see this golf course opening sooner. And here we are at the second green. You can see around the collar, it's a little brown. However, that has to do with wind, and things will be fine in a matter of a week or two. So here we are, third hole. Great shape. Tees are coming along. We need some divot recuperation from last fall. And look at the green. Beautiful condition. It's coming along wonderfully. So here we are looking at the fourth hole. However, bottom left, that was the third green. Tees are to the right. 7T just slightly to your left. But now we're shooting out over the fourth hole. That hole is in really good condition. Very happy with the way it winters. It has a lot of low-lying areas that could actually pose a lot of issues for turf loss, for standing water, freezing water, things like that. And we did see a fair bit of that happening through December into January. So, I consider ourselves very fortunate. Our fairways are in great shape. I did take a cart out today. I did the service road. Very, very soft, very wet. It's going to be a while for golf carts yet. Let's hope this warm weather continues and the golf course will be in great shape. Fourth hole, looking at the fourth green, really healthy, good looking shape. Looking forward to the season. Here we are on the fifth hole. We're looking at some cart path work through 4 green through 5. You can see down here on the bottom left the amount of water. That service road, we've always had an issue there drainage wise. The hole is soft and wet. However, it's looking great. Good color and very little standing water, which is a bit of a surprise. So some of the drainage that we've installed in the past is doing its job. And approaching the green, very impressive. It's really good condition and looking forward to a good clean start this year. Just need things to dry up. Number 6, looking awesome. Tees are in good shape. Fairways, very little standing water from what we can see. However, the drainage around that entire hole is not the greatest. Things are still quite soft, particularly left to right in and around the pond. The green, fabulous. Great color, 0 ice damage. Looking forward to actually getting the first cut on that green. It's probably one of our better greens that I've seen. We have struggled in a few areas, but it's coming along nicely. Here we are flying over the oak tree, number 7. Tee's great shape. Green. The collar's a little off, but everything is bouncing back beautifully. And then, of course, the bunkers on 7 need a little bit of work. Certainly some drainage in the near future. Hole number 8. Oh, everyone's favorite willow tree in the whole world. Slight dog leg right. I'm almost doing a hole by hole. Really nice part about this, you can see there's some standing water around that willow. Once it starts to generate leaf production, it's going to suck it up. Fairway's in great condition. Looking forward to an awesome season with this hole. Careful of the water on the right. Green, wintered excellent. Again, a little bit of bunker work. Hole number 9. This hole, overall, probably one of our better holes on the front 9 for wintering. Tees are in great shape. Fairway, you can see through the drainage swales, there's zero turf loss, even though there was some standing water at times during the course of the winter. As we approach the green, you're going to see how well and healthy the green is. So taking a kind of an overall look of the front 9, 4, 5, 6 are typical wet holes. Number 2, surprisingly, is probably drier than anticipated, but it does have its soft spots. And then there's a fair bit of standing water down in the valley, particularly number 1, a couple of crosscuts on the fairway, and the rough areas. Front 9 wise, course is coming along, warmer temperatures, more growth, firmer conditions, will be open soon. Welcome to the back 9 of the Brampton Golf Club. Hole number 10, take a look on your left, there's the chip and putt, on the right is the driving range. The range is still quite soft and wet. We're a little concerned about ball plugging, but we know we'll have that range open very soon. Hopefully 4 or 5 days before we open the golf course. Everything looks great down this hole. Certainly we're looking at doing some overseeding in the rough to try and establish some healthier turf because we have lost a lot of trees in the past. But overall, this hole is in great shape. Hole number 11, tees in great condition. Looking out towards the green, you can see where there's a little bit of wind desiccation around the collars. Again, it's responding well to this warm weather. We're in good shape. Here we are, hole number 12. Beautiful sunny conditions. Temperatures were around 15 degrees. You can see the turf, great condition. There are a few soft spots in the low-lying areas across the fairway, particularly between the 2 ponds, one to the right, to the left in front of the green. You really can't take any equipment out on the course quite yet. We're hoping the next 3 or 4 days we might be able to get a cut or 2 in. Look at that green. Beautiful, beautiful condition. Hole number 13. Great little par 3. Tees are a little offset from the winter, but they are rebounding beautifully. The warmer temperatures are helping out. The green, front approach, a little on the off color, but I had a good close look at that green today. Great condition. So here we are on the 14th hole. You can tell tee decks, car path work we did a couple of years ago. The beginning of this fairway, very soft, very wet. You can see the water that's sitting in the fairway. It's a matter of improving the drainage, but this first half of the fairway, one of the particular reasons why golf carts aren't going, it's way too soft. As we progress beyond the bunkers, things are definitely firmer, a little bit drier. You can see a little bit of the yellowing on the fairway there. That just has a lot to do with some of the winter conditions where water stood and froze, so that's some of the ice damage that you see, but very minor throughout the golf course. And overall, this golf hole is in great shape. So here we are, hole number 15. Take a look at the car path work down on the left side from 14 green to 15. It's one of those areas that are going to be addressed through the revitalization program. A lot of that gravel and dust and dirt will be cleaned up and asphalted. But taking a look at the hole, you can see in front of the tee decks to the right side, you can see a fair bit of standing water. Matter of fact, this first half of the hole is pretty soft and wet. It's going to take a while for us to get on it. But beyond that, overall through to the green, excellent condition and health. Great situation. Hole number 16, overlooking the Etobicoke Creek. Fortunately for us this winter, we didn't see the creek crest itself, so we didn't have any flooding or silt or debris left behind. This green is by far 2 weeks ahead of the rest of them. Hole number 17. There's a little, well, I wouldn't say a little, but there's a fair bit of water sitting out in front of those tee decks. But the drainage is working. It's going to take some time. You have a lot of snow melting in through the forest on the right side, so creating a lot of water issues. Great par 5, beautiful dog leg to the right. We did a fair bit of tree work down in the valley, and to the left side we done some burning and things like that. We're actually going to revitalize that area and grow in some pretty nice looking fescue. And as we approach, you can see again the standing water down on the left, more drainage issues that need to be addressed. However, the 17th green, fabulous shape. Here we are on the 18th hole. This hole sits up pretty high compared to a lot of the areas through the golf course, so it certainly sees its share of wintry conditions, particularly if we're lacking snow. But as you can tell looking through this hole, the plant health is very good. You can see beautiful vibrant green color, the 18th green. Around the collars, certainly a little bit stressed, but health-wise, phenomenal. And that concludes our tour of all 18 holes here at the Brampton Golf Club.